And he only agreed to be here this evening so he could prove that the pro boys can in fact lift Nadiya. Neil Jones is back in Choreography Corner. We have our very own Prince of Strictly here tonight, Neil Jones.
Actually, seeing as I don't have a partner this year, then I'm known as the dancer formerly known as Neil Jones.
Fair enough. It's time for Choreography Corner. Neil Jones, everyone. Woo! Some great performances at the weekend, so let's get to it.
Yes.
Firstly, Ellie and Vito's couple's choice. What a dance. Motsi described this as Ellie's golden moment and felt she'd never seen Ellie dance stronger. What made this performance feel so powerful?
I think it comes down to exactly what we heard from her mum in the VT just before. Ellie feels at home in front of the camera. She is a star. She is so good. She felt at home at this moment, and that's what's happened there. We are seeing the confidence from her. She is exactly like that. She's shining. And that's what we learn as dancers. If you have the confidence, if you really believe in what you're doing, sometimes we could do something wrong, but it still looks great. And that moment, she looked great. She felt great. So we appreciate it.
She does everything with conviction, doesn't she?
Completely.
I love it. Okay, on to Vicky and Kai and their samba. Anton said he wanted to see more power, that Vicky's legs needed to be stronger. How can she build on that strength in training?
Well, firstly, I just have to say, I really enjoyed this dance. I felt it was a massive improvement compared to the week before. And I think that really comes down to Kai, the choreography that he's chosen to do. He's really made and brought the best out in Vicky in this week, which is really good. Now, samba is one of those dances where, you know, we can have bent legs. It's not important that they're straight because we want to show the rhythm. But again, if the judges want to see her with stronger legs, she can do that. And through practice, what she's going to have to do is sometimes just overdo the action throughout the whole week, because then at least when she comes to Saturday, even if it's slightly under, it'll already look better. So it's just overdoing it.
Just exaggerate.
Exaggerate.
Okay, on to Balvinder and Julian and their Paso Doble. They were in the dance-off again, and Craig thought that Bal was a little messy from figure to figure. How can she work on keeping those transitions cleaner?
Again, another couple that improved, and she did, and I thought this dance really suited her. As you see when she's dancing here, she is fully in it. We could hear noises, she was screaming. The transition from one thing to the other there was actually brilliant, because she was bringing out this flamenco movement, and then all of a sudden, as he's picking up the skirt, she's continuing emotion. Now, what I'd always say, if a couple's trying to do this, we always talk about what's the action before, what's the next action, is that transition. So it's just working on from one position to the next, pushing through that and actually just saying to yourself, you know what, I've just got to make sure that I'm not empty in between. It's not just standing still, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a bus to come along. No, but I have to say, I actually thought she had the flow, and I was really impressed with her paso.
Yeah, I loved it. It was fiery.
Yeah.
On to Harry and Karen and the rumba. Anton said he wanted to see more movement through Harry's hips. Any tips to improve the hip action?
Okay, it's one of those again where I thought he did great. Now, as you see there, he has plenty of body action. Now, in rumba, we have a choice. We don't always have to go to the hips. We can show it in the top part of the body. And this was very clever from Karen, because she said, you know what? I could teach you how to do it in the hips, but he's not flexible enough at the moment, and that's going to take a long time. So she's gone, we're going to add it into the top part of the body. Oh, forget it. Shall I show you?
Oh, yeah.
Demo time.
Okay.
Love it, demo time.
Let's go.
Okay. So normally what we're talking about in a rumba is that we have this twisting action. So we need a flexibility in our hips. We twist around, and through that twist, that's what looks like the figure of 8. And we isolate the top part of our body. But you don't have to do that, because what you can do is isolate the bottom, and then by using your shoulder blades, and if we think about Harry's body, he knows all of these muscles. So by doing this, he can control, he can lead, he can do so much more. And that's what I saw from Harry. He chose to use the top part of his body to show the rhythm and musicality. Very clever, very good.
Okay, on to Amber and Nikita, another passionate routine, the Argentine tango. Shirley mentioned that Amber needs to pay attention to her foot placement, whether they're pointing or flexed. How would you help her refine the footwork?
Well, I'm going to put this out there straight away. I think this is most probably one of the best Argentine tangos that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Incredible. Now, you'll see from the ending, she goes up, she does a double pirouette, she lands, That moment she lands, just watch her feet. She placed them. That's not easy from that jump, and I think that's very impressive. I do understand, Shirley, there were a few moments going through. That's easy. That's, as she's going to grow, she's going to keep doing that, and I don't think she has a single problem. Let's just be having that awareness of her ankle and just making choices, and I think she's going to be great. Personally, I think that deserved higher marks.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Neil has spoken. You'll be back tomorrow with the other 6 couples. Let's hear it for Neil Jones.